finally, the 4 days of kickback destruction, we can finally see how the dust has settled. Did you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content? Man, oh man, this has been a ride. Let me tell you what. So, you notice anything interesting here? Quarter Century Fallen of Albaz is 13 listings left after this was all said and done. And I mean, yeah, it's not a crazy uptick, but if they came through here and they were like, hey, let's go ahead and watch Fallen of Albaz hit 18, accelerate on up to this $20 mark, I'm not surprised, honestly, at this point in time. The Fallen of Albaz, between this, Quem, and I should show this too. Branded Fusion getting decimated on the market. Like 16 listings of this, really? Like I'm fairly impressed that this is what happened. But like I'm just gonna pop the question here. But like, why though? Why did these cards? Was it just like so people saw low rarity? Is somebody thinking that we're getting more lore sometime soon? Because like, I hate to tell you this, but like, I am looking pretty far down the little horizon here, and from where I'm sitting, Fallen Albaz lore looking kind of done right now. So people picking up in this, thinking that we're getting more or some sort of consideration point to that. It's interesting. I don't know. That's my cop-out answer. I still can't believe this. Like, really? Both of these? And oh, here, you know what? Somebody's going to be like, Robbie, you didn't show Quem. There you go. 23 listings. We're wrapping right back on up. And you're still at $37. Yay! Quem! Gotta love the continued branded buyouts for zero reason. Now, this is actually kind of funny to me. I personally like the Lava Golem from the Speed Duel pack. I think that this card looks gorgeous. The Speed Duel down here definitely is a favorite of mine. And you can get a Spanish set of light plays here for, honestly, $15. But the thing that I find most hilarious about this is this in the Quarter Century. Actually, the Quarter Century is actually surpassing the Speed Duel version of this at the moment. And don't get me wrong, this version also looks incredibly nice. It's just, you take your poison for which version you're going to consider the highest, or if you're going to come on over here and you're going to look at, the original Secret Rare. This is one of those cards that I would make an argument that you can have multiple high rarities for kind of across the field and pick your poison. So just wanted to point out that between these versions down here with what's going on and even like the Secret First Eds, you've got a very widespread, dimensional pickup, I guess, what we're going to say. Pick your poison in the Lava Golem department. Also, this is completely and utterly hilarious. I actually forgot about original Collector's Rare Nightmare Unicorn. I was like, considering the fact, Rarity Collection came through here and decimated things, how's Unicorn holding up? Yeah, they're down to $12. Never in my life do I want to see this version again when we have the Alt-Art in Quarter Century. $15. Meanwhile, the Flames of Destruction version is $3. And then these just $4 for, man, you can tell what people really wanted. Like, that alt art is just absolutely gorgeous, except for the gold. Nobody wants the gold. Nobody wants the gold. Also, Nightmare Phoenix, surprisingly, this is still a $44 card. Really, I think people also forget that Nightmare Phoenix is a card. Like, there's a few decks that still choose to play it because of, this little fire attribute up here. Actually, it actually is important, believe it or not. Outside of that, I mean, they did Nightmare Phoenix good with the pure amount of reprints, plus they gave it the one higher rarity. So, there's a couple of interesting things with Clara and Rushka here. First of all, you gotta remember, Spellcaster, you make this thing, congratulations, you can Secret Village your opponent. Alright, that's the old application. Keep in mind that this is also a Link 1 that gives an extra material to SP Little Knight, actually. I don't think a lot of people kind of have considered that, but once again, you have Claire and Rushka out here, you know, creating this extra dynamic of multi-purposing cards. And we know how good multi-purposing cards are, you know, cards that can cover multiple matchups and give you a shot in multiple different ways. Well, once again, our Link 1, Claire and Rushka, gives us another interesting little dynamic to that. But I still think the main thing is going to be, look, it's just accessible for Secret Village. Interesting. Still 23 listings. Okay. Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. You know, we're down to 10 listings of these 53. 46 and 53 were your last sold. Those were a couple days ago, actually, at like the beginning of the ramp up. And you do see that these are pretty much holding here. I do want to deep dive into Tactile Masters here for a second. Oh, yeah, the Drolls. 10 listings, by the way, on the Drolls. Good luck. Have fries. Good time. Is that Ariana getting created off the market too? One for 83. Then you jump up to 95. Yeah, it looks that way. Boxes are still $42. Did boxes actually, did these go up? No, they did arch down. Interesting. All the cheap boxes did vanish. I love how now this set's going back up in price. You think the Drolls, the Arianas, those collector's rares are regaining value. See, then our runic cards are still kind of floating around here. Cosmics are still cheap. There's the fountains. These are still $20. Not all that surprised, but okay. So you still have a few little things along the way. Only 19 listings of that. That's interesting. Okay. And then, of course, rare Drolls from this set. I love this. These are still $4 on up to $5. Wow. You know, I guess. Well, that's, I guess that's our experience with this set. It doesn't really surprise me all that much. And dollar fountains. All right, DDD King. I talked about this the other day, but these are still holding at $10. A few people were like, oh, you know, how's it doing still? Yeah, nothing's changed. Somebody bought one for $15 for an unlim. I don't know why you would spend $15 on this card when, you know, the top is $8.75, but okay, sure. Now this gets even. I don't actually understand this. 70, 78, 83, 75, 77, 74. One sold for 65. They have been consistent. And it's hilarious because you're what, 2-3 months away from the reprint of this still? And this is one of those cases where, you know, people are just, they need the card because of the horror stuff. The competitive players are actually crazy for how much they actually want to be able to have this. Also, Latex Steel Fuchsia from DR3. I checked in on this. Somebody actually bought one for $246 for a light play. Honestly, they're still floating at like $3. No real change. The other versions of the card are worth a lot less. Galaxy Star Beast. Oh boy. Now this is a ride. $29, 11 and 30 were the last ones sold. Keep in mind that's over one a month. And you come in here and you take a look at this for the video game version, and you have 11 listings. That's kind of crazy. You think older formats for this. Also, 125 listings for the Secret, much cheaper. And the commons are also super cheap. So it's not like you have to pick up the video game version to have. But okay. Spiritual Beast stuff. Oh yeah, Rempengus. Still under $8, by the way. Glad to see that those calmed down. The rest of this, very, very cheap. Nothing really too crazy. Your Ritual Beast stuff I'm not going to cover because everything is still the same over there. But, you know, for the impact of this deck, it did have not a lot really shifted around with it, which was good. And then Sky Striker Quarter Century Engages. 12 listings. That's kind of low. You mean to tell me that 120, 98, 117. You mean to tell me that we had a few engages move over time? Yes, we did. I hate to tell you this, but Sky Striker strikes again with the quarter century engages. Good stuff. So what do you guys think about today's marketplace? Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here there in day, guys. Peace out. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.